I gotta say, touche, coach. Cause it's Workout Wednesday. What's going on with ya, big dog? And it is an amazing Wednesday. I hope your Workout Wednesday has been amazing. And if it ain't, don't let the workout ruin the rest of your day, big dog. It should elevate. Elevate. Speaking of such, I told my coach that I should invest into the future. I want to be bigger, faster, stronger during the spring and summer. And I also haven't given you a Workout Wednesday in who knows how long. He made sure that we'll remember this Workout Wednesday. So for today's Workout Wednesday, I did 30 push-ups, then lunges around the gym, then a 250 meter row, then sit-ups. And I kept doing them. I did not stop doing them. It was just do it. No shouts to Nike, but seriously, if you want to have an invested in body, you have to pay the dividends. Just like how in this video, we're gonna be talking about cars that I am definitely going to be buying because the dividends is going to be skyrocketing in price. The current state of Yu-Gi-Oh has definitely left us in an interesting situation. There are some cards that I'm going to be doing the Birdman hand rub. I'm gonna pick up them cards right now because I definitely think they're going to go up in price. And hey, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you do, make sure you're using my TCG player link. It really helps me as a content creator. Also, speaking of helping me as a content creator, one thing I also want to say is you can get your TheCaliEffect merch on TheCaliEffect.com. Now, I can't tell you just yet because it's not 100% official, but I promise you, if you go on that site, you might find something really interesting that you can pick up besides shirts. Without further ado, let's jump on into this video so we can talk about some cars that you should be buying before they skyrocket in price. So yes, how the mighty have fallen. I remember, I don't know, about Mega 10 2021, I told you that this particular card was not worth more than $50. You guys heckled, you laughed, and we all had fun. And then the card fell below $50 as Crossout Designator is a card that has not seen the competitive success that some players thought it would. The reason being is that hand traps aren't as powerful as they used to be. Yes, cards like Nibiru and Joel and Lockbird are extremely powerful, but this was back when cards like Ash and Valor and Imperm were like game-ending cards. Crossout Designator was thought of to be a must-play. But now we're moving to a format where those power spell cards are good, and Crossout Designator can't answer to some of them like Forbidden the Droplets, discarding a spell card, but this card definitely has a time to shine inside of the new format. The reason why I'm picking up Crossout Designators for $34 a copy is because I don't see a reprint in the foreseeable future, and that means $34 is the cheapest that this card will probably ever get. It's seeing zero competitive play, and it's still $34. Let me go ahead and scoop these cards up. I do think that it's very hard to believe that Crossout Designator will be a non-competitive card for an entirely new type of meta. Eventually, it'll see play and probably get up back to that $50 price tag I told you guys it was worth. I mean, it's funny how things come full circle from Crossout Designator being an extremely expensive card and me telling you that it's worth $50, all the way till it being a very cheap card and hoping for it to come back to $50. Another card or strategy that comes full circle is the Lyrilusc strategy, a strategy that made its debut in Maximum Crisis 5 years ago. God, that's old. And now has seen competitive play. To be frank, Lyrilusc are one of the best decks, if not the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really don't see any signs of it slowing down. Lyrilusc just got support in Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm as well as Brothers of Legends, so I'm pretty confident that it's not going to be hit on any Forbidden list anytime soon. That means Lyrilusc Bird Call is the perfect card to buy because this is probably the cheapest it'll be because the sky is the limit from here on out. Lyrilusc Bird Call comes as an ultra rare from a set that not too many people see as good, but personally, I think Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm is probably the best Legendary Duelist set we had. But regardless, this is a pivotal card for the Lyrilusc strategy, allowing you to add or Foolish Burial and then special summon a Lyrilusc monster from your hand to your side of the field. It's broken. Currently, Lyrilusc Bird Call is only $12, and if you're a bird lover such as yours truly, then this should definitely be a card that you're looking to scope up, because Lyrilusc are bound to be a powerful deck even if the Tri-Brigade parts get hit. One thing that I've learned about this card game is to notice trends. When Konami reprints something, oftentimes other cards around the cards getting reprinted get bought out. Let's take for example how weather printed cards were reprinted, and then quickly after, some of the weather printed cards not printed inside of the Maximum Gold Eldorado were quickly bought out around the time of the announcement of new weather painter cards. This is almost a no-brainer for some people. They're going to buy those cards. And if you wanted another example, let's go right back to Maximum Gold Eldorado and Maximum Gold sets before, as almost all of the Dragon Maid monsters have been reprinted in Gold Rare except for Dragon Maid Lorepar, which is now a disgustingly expensive card for almost no reason. Regardless if the card is good or not, players will always try to find a way to buy cards around the strategy that just got reprinted. I'm actually fairly surprised that Petit Pteranodon hasn't been bought out, but they probably know what they talking about, huh? Maybe their methodical approach at buying cards is just Jurassic. Maybe they don't have enough what it takes to Rex the card market. All right, I'll stop. But one card that I am 100% going to be taking a very low risk, high reward gamble on is Zefra Divine Strike. Now, pendulums do get support inside of the Battles of Chaos set, or is it Dimension Force? I mean, after this point, all of the sets start to sound alike. I can't wait for Invasion of Chaos 2. Basically, why I think Zefra Divine Strike is a good buy in case you don't have it is because the Zefra cards just got reprinted in Maximum Gold. This card wasn't reprinted, but on top of that, this card is an Omni negation by banishing a Zefra in your extra deck. I'm not 100% sure what's in store for the Zefra strategy, but seeing that Pendulum support just came out and a random Weather Painter reprint just so happened to have support, I'm gonna pick up a couple of copies of Zefra Divine Strike, just in case. You never know, and Zefra is pretty cheap right now. And while we're talking about get it why it's cheap, boy, when I saw Nibiru the Primal Being at $12 a copy, I just knew I had to pick them up for the budget series. It's because they look better than the Mega 10 Secrets, actually. Nibiru is easily one of the strongest hand traps in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. It needs no introduction, allows you to give your opponent the rock if they don't know what's cooking. Now, I know I'm not a young gun, but please tell me you know that reference. Echo, you know this reference, right? You know what the rock is cooking, right? It doesn't matter. Nibiru is not only a fairly good card right now, it's a fairly good card in the future. Same thing with Infinite Impermanence, another card that is extremely cheap. $9 for a super rare copy where players used to complain about $20 and $30 copies? Man, if this isn't your time to get your hand traps, Nibiru and Infinite Impermanence, boy, you better pick them up right now. And while I'm still here talking about the Brothers of Legend set, the last card that I've been collecting is a card that it looks fairly intriguing. Astral Kuriboh has like no competitive relevancy right now, but if I bought for the right now, the card would probably be a lot more expensive than what it is. A breakdown on what Astral Kuriboh does is that you can reveal one number Xseed monster in your extra deck, special summon this card to your side of the field, and make its level the same as that rank. Also, when you use it for an Xseed summon of a number Xseed monster, that monster can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. The only drawback to Astral Kuriboh? You can't special summon except for number Xseed monsters while that card is face up. Look, oh my god. It doesn't say for the rest of the turn. It literally says while that card is face up. So basically what this card is, it's a free special summon, a level of whatever you want, and the only restriction is that summon one of those busted number monsters? Astral Kuriboh is a $4 card currently that seemingly will only go up the more number monsters we get. Now, I know players are probably saying that we'll not get any more number monsters. I doubt it. Do we still get more hero monsters? Are we still getting more Cyber Dragon support? Is Dark Magician and Blue Eyes scheduled to be reprinted this year? You can almost count on more number cards, just like how Death, Taxes, and the other cards that I mentioned. And that is all that I have for cards that I'm going to be picking up because I strongly believe that they'll skyrocket in price. Of course, if you want to see more amazing TheCaliEffect content, go ahead and check out these videos as I'll catch you on the next one.